17 minutes after 5 o'clock on this Friday. Welcome back into the Postgame show. Jay Phillips with you here. Captain David, Master Control. Elijah Campbell down at a company event, we will call it, at Columbia Craft. And maybe Jack Veltri will be going down there a little bit later to see Elijah and have Elijah buy him a beer on my behalf, and then I'll pay Elijah back or something like that. But it's always a pleasure to have Mr. Veltri. Don't turn down a free beer no matter what you do, all right? There's my advice to you.
Yeah, I might have to make my way over there at least for a beer. I am wiped and definitely going to catch up on as much sleep as I can this weekend.
All right, that's good. Well, I'll hold you here for a few minutes. I know, Carolina, let's start with some of the breaking news today. The Gamecocks have gotten, I won't call him a familiar face, but it is someone that South Carolina actually saw this year. Elijah Foster has committed to South Carolina out of the portal from Sacred Heart. Tell us more about this and how you see him fitting into what the Gamecocks want to do from a pitching standpoint.
Yeah, I think this is a really nice little piece that they have added for next season. Now, let's clear a few things up here. Number one, you look at the numbers. The 5.23 ERA is not necessarily ideal. The 53 walks to 76 strikeouts, also not ideal. I totally understand that you may just look at those numbers and that's fine and all, and that you may think this guy is just not very good. Well, I hate to break it to anyone that feels that way. That's certainly not the case. This guy is very good, a lot of potential there. Just because the numbers are not exactly great does not mean this guy is not very good. Just for instance here, he has an opponent batting average of .216 lifetime in college, so that's very good. And then also he throws mid to upper 90s with a fastball, slider, and changeup. So I've heard so much from just looking at some of what the national media has had to say about this guy and stuff. They really think highly of him. They think highly of specifically his fastball, which he's touched 97 before. And yes, he got roughed up a bit against South Carolina in his first start of the season during opening weekend when Sacred Heart was here. But overall, there is a lot of potential here. If he gets developed, I'm really excited about what this could look like for the Gamecocks.
And that last point you make, Jack, I think is one that fans are still really concerned about, I suppose, is one thing. We just have questions when it comes to development because there are some returning pitchers, as you well know. You've covered this program now for several seasons. There are some returning pitchers from 24 to 25 that saw a lot of their numbers go backwards, if you will. And so fans are wanting to know what they latch onto in terms of belief that last year was a complete anomaly and that come this offseason and into next season, the development will happen. What more are you hearing about any potential tweaks to how things are done, especially with some of the guys that are either staying or the guys that they're going to recruit that feel like Terry Rooney is the guy for them?
Well, look, it's no secret at this point that things do need to change. And, if we've talked plenty now about that Whittle, that article that John Whittle from the Big Spur wrote recently about all the issues that are going on within the program. And look, whether it's accurate or not, look, I've heard a lot of the similar things, and I haven't heard anyone, tell me otherwise that like these things just are not, true at all. Even though some players have come out saying there are a lot of half truths in there and whatnot. So I do understand that, but let's call it